Good morning, students. So welcome back to your online class, and this is your English online class. Okay. So in the last class, we have discussed about the Enchanted Pool, which is written by Sri Rajagopalachari, isn't it? So we have discussed almost 4 classes about this lesson, and we have finished a half a lesson. In the last, it will be a quick recap for you students. So what I have taught in the last class, it's nothing all about, the lesson is about, the 5 Pandavas who were, doing their Vanvasa in the forest on the 12th year, the one midday. They felt it was very thirsty and they were supposed to find some water. Yudhishthira sent all 4 brothers to seek some water, and all 4 brothers didn't return back to the Yudhishthira, and Yudhishthira came to know that, all these 4 brothers would have been seemed in, they'll be deep inside with a great problem. So it just, at the last try, Yudhishthira only went to the near the water pond to check what has happened to his brothers. So Yudhishthira came to know that all 4 brothers seems to be dead and laid near the pool. And again, when he saw all his 4 brothers who were laid like dead, seems to be like a dead people. Again, the Yaksha's voice, the person who was not visible in the ground, on the ground space, only the voice would have been visible, audible to Yudhishthira. So again, Yaksha gave rise with his voice telling that, please answer my question, or else again you will be having the same fate like your brothers what they are been now. Okay, so Yudhishthira was, even though he was feeling so thirsty to have the water, but still somehow he managed that thirst and he wanted 4 brothers to be awake. So that is the reason Yudhishthira made his mind to answer this Yaksha's question. So what Yaksha's was being asked? What was the question number 1, student? See, the question number 1 of Yaksha was, what makes the sunshine every day? Isn't it? So what makes sunshine every day? So almost how many questions Yaksha gave? The Yaksha gave almost 8 questions to be answered by Yudhishthira. All these 8 questions should be satisfied to Yaksha. Only then Yaksha will be pleased and he'll give back his 4 brothers. So let us once again see what were the questions and how did Yudhishthira manage to give the answers to please Yaksha. It asked what makes sunshine every day. Yudhishthira replied, the power of God. That is true, no students. Without a power of God, today in this universe, you and me can't be alive in this universe. Next question, what rescues man in danger? Yudhishthira answered, it's courage. When there is something danger which has been happening, so only the courage can promote ourselves to escape from the danger. Next, what is more nobly sustaining than earth? Yudhishthira said, the mother who bring up the child. The mother who bring up the child, that mother has that sustaining on the earth. Next, what is faster than a wind? Mind is faster than a wind. What did Yudhishthira answer? The mind is faster than a wind. Next, what be friends like a traveler? Yudhishthira answered, the learning will be the friend for the traveler. Who is the friend of one who stays at home? The Yudhishthira gave, the wife will be the friend, the person who stays at home. Who accompanies the man in death? Dharma, the alone accompanies the soul. Who is the friend of one who stays at home? The Yudhishthira gave answer, the wife. Who accompanies the man in death? Dharma, the alone accompanies the soul in the solitary journey. Isn't it? So what accompanies? Do we carry the buildings and the vessels or the jewels or bank document, money, anything? No. We people came with a bare hand. We'll be going with a bare hand only. Only the dharma, what we had been followed in these days, that will only the thing will be accompanied with our death. Which is the biggest vessel? Yudhishthira answered, the earth which contains with all itself, and it's a great vessel. Earth itself looks like a tumbler, isn't it? It's a very big tumbler where it has all the creatures of the world, of the universe, isn't it? So earth itself, the big vessel. What it is happiness? Happiness is a result of good conduct. If you do something good for the people, always you will be happy. So happiness is nothing but doing good things to people. What it is, the abounding which the man becomes loved by all. The pride for abounding the man will be loved by all. That means the pride itself will be like a throne for the people that abides from all the things. What loss which brings the joy, not the sorrow? The anger, which is the loss that will happen for the man if he loses, he'll be happy. What is that? It's none other than angry. We people becoming angry, getting the BPs at these small ages. If we throw our angers, we'll be happy for lifetime. Understood? What is that by okay? What is that by giving up the man becomes wealthy? If we give up, no, that person will be healthy according to an Yaksha. So Yudhishthira answered desire. What do you mean by desire, student? Desire is nothing but to have that. These I need everything. That means the person does not be okay with his wants. He needs more and more. That is said to be the desire. What makes one real Brahmin? Is it a birth or the good conduct of learning? Answer decisively. That means to become a Brahmin, whether he should born from the Brahmin family, or it's by doing good thing also he becomes a Brahmin. What is your answer? What is your way of taking this point? The birth and learning do not make a Brahmin. Either a birth, or if you have learned very well, doesn't become a Brahmin. The good conduct alone does. However, the learned person may be, and he will not be a Brahmin if he is a slave of bad habits. That means he says that, Yudhishthira says that, yes, the person by learning he can become a Brahmin by learning all Veda Upanishads. But that doesn't mean that if he does, he will be a slave. I mean, that if he is a slave of a bad habits, even though you have learned Veda Upanishads, everything, but still he will be doing a sin by telling to the people, if you perform this puja for this 30,000 or 1 lakh rupees, the God will bless you in this way. That is a sin. That is not the good conduct. Even though without paying anything, if you do some tulsi abhishek or something which is available in your home, which is available in your hand without seeking any monies, understood, doing good in favor of the people, that alone becomes a Brahmin, not either by learning or not either by taking a birth. Understood? That is how the Yudhishthira answered decisively to Yaksha. And let us see what is the next question for Yudhishthira. What is the greatest wonder in the world? Every day the men see the creature depart to Yama's abode, and yet to those who resemble and seek life forever. This is really, and this is the greatest wonder. That is, every man see the creatures depart to Yama abode, and yet those who remain the seek life forever, and this is really the greatest wonder. That means, after person taking a birth, one or the other day, you should depart to Yamaloka, isn't it? Where the place of Yama. And if the person understood that, and if he live a happy life by doing good deeds to everyone, that will become a greatest wonder. Thus, the Yaksha posed many questions to Yudhishthira. So, 9th question, what was the Yaksha? What is the greatest wonder? So, Yudhishthira answered in this way, telling that if the person understands that the man came with a bare hand and will be going to the bare hand, and one or the other day it's time to go to Yamaloka, that is Yama's abode, and yet those who remain to seek leave forever. That means if the person knowing this fact but still he feels like, no, I have to live forever, that will be a wonder. Thus the Yaksha posed many questions to Yudhishthira, answered them all. In the end, the Yaksha asked, O king, one of your dead brother can now be revived. Whom do you want? He shall come back to the life. You know what happens? All the answers what Yudhishthira gave to Yaksha, Yaksha got pleased by Yudhishthira's answer. And the Yaksha will ask, okay, I'm going to give you a boon. You please ask me, one of your brother will be revived. That means all 4 brothers seems to be dead. No. So I will give you a boon. Choose any one brother so that that person will be revived. That means he will be coming back to his life again. So now let us see what do Yudhishthira will say. Yudhishthira Yudhishthira thought for a moment and then replied, may the cloud complexioned, lotus high, the broad chest, the long arm Nakula lying like a fallen ebony tree arise. You know, he'll just tell to Yaksha that my brother Nakula will let he be revived and let he come back to his life. How do he is going to describe Nakula? You know, Nakula, Yudhishthira will describe Nakula telling that cloud compaction eye, cloud complexions, lotus eye, this is skin color, cloud compaction means. Okay. Understand, students? Lotus eyed. You know, explaining how the eye of Nakula is. And next, broad chested. Telling how wide the body is, body length or wideness. Long arm, describing about the arm of Nakula. So which describes what? Strength. Understood? By telling these things, that is cloud compaction, lotus-eyed, broad-chested, long-armed Nakula will arise lying like a fallen ebony tree. What is it? Who had fallen like a ebony tree. It is like a ebony tree where it has been, Nakula has been compared for his braveness and strengthness. Okay. So the Yaksha was pleased at this and asked Yudhishthira, why did you choose Nakula and prefer to Bhima, who has the strength of 16,000 elephants? He'll just ask, Yaksha will ask to Yudhishthira, why did you choose this person, Nakula, to get arise? Why did you do that? Why? Because Nakula is not stronger than Bhima. See, Bhima is stronger. See, Bhima's strength is nothing but where all 16 elephants to put together, that will be the Bhima's strength. Isn't it? So why you are not choosing Bhima? Because he is the more strengthened than Nakula. Isn't it? So why did you do that? So Nakula will answer. And Yaksha says, Bhima is more dearest to you. That means he is very dearest to you. And why not Arjuna? And he also asked, why not Arjuna? He proves his arms in the protection. Tell me why you choose Nakula rather than either these two. Why didn't you choose Bhima or Arjuna? Why didn't you choose Nakula? Yudhishthira replied, O Yaksha, he says, O Yaksha, Kunti and Madri are the two wives of my father. You know, Kunti, the mother Kunti, there is, okay, let me erase. See, Pandava's mother. Okay, Kunti and second mother is Madri. Kunti children are Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna. Okay, Madri sons are Nakula and Sadeva. Okay, so he just says this relation to Yaksha, telling that we have two mothers. There are two wives from our father. So Kunti's son is Yudhishthira, Bhima and Arjuna, and Madri's son is Nakula and Sadeva. See, being a Kunti's son, I am alive, Yudhishthira, isn't it? So I need another, my mother, that is Madri, also should feel, somewhere okay for doing what the thing is. If I take Nakula, even my mother will be satisfied. Understood. So I doesn't want to lose my mother Madri, even though if I am okay to lose my two brothers, that is Bhima and Arjuna, but the mother sentiment which hurts, if I am not choose Nakula, I doesn't want my mother to feel that thing. Understood. So that is one thing which he says to Yaksha. What he says? I am a son of Kunti, I am surviving, I am alive. So she is completely private. So to be fair, I asked Madri's son Nakula to be revived. To be fair enough among our two moms, so I have asked Nakula to arise. The Yaksha was pleased with the Yudhishthira's impartiality and granted all brother would come back to the life. Now Yaksha got pleased by this answer and he said, let all your four brothers will come back to the life. He just gave the boon by getting these pleased answers. And it was Yama, the lord of death, who had taken the form of Dev and Yaksha so that might be seen in the Yudhishthira and tested him. He embraced Yudhishthira and blessed him. Who was none other than, who was Yaksha? Yaksha was the son of death. That is, Yamadharmaraya came in the form of Dev. Understood? That is how the day was meant, and that is how Yudhishthira successfully pleased Yamadharmaraya by his answers with fairly. That is the reason the Yamadharmaraya gave the boon, telling all your brothers will come back to the life. Yama said, only few days remain to complete this stipulated period of exile in the forest. The 13th year will also be passed by. Then none of your enemies will be able to discover you. You will successfully fulfill your undertaking, and saying this disappeared. That means Yamadharmaraya gave the boon telling that successfully have completed these 12 years and 13th year also you will be successfully completing it, and nobody will witness you who you are. So you'll, as soon as possible or as fast as possible, the stipulated period will just runs away from your hand. You will be successfully completing this 13th year also. By telling this, Yamadharmaraya disappeared. That means, what did you learn from this lesson, students? See, this lesson says one thing about you should be fair to everyone, and whatsoever you should have some patience. Isn't it? Without having the patience, only these four brothers, drank the water. They seems to be look like a dead bodies near the pond. That is what you should have the patience. You should, you should respect for the others' words, whether if they are seen or unseen way. Understood? So, and you should be kind enough and to give the right answers what according to you, because everything Yudhishthira, the answers which pleased Yaksha, that is the only reason that all four brothers came back to the life. And when he chose Nakula also, he have given the reason why did he choose Nakula. Why? Because he did the fairness with two moms also, that is Kunti and Madri. He doesn't want any of his mom brevade. Understood? So that is the way he has shown his loyalty, he has shown that right judgment to what he is. Understood? So in all this thing, you should learn many things, students. So please understand what is the moral of this lesson. Okay, so thank you for the session, and by today's class we have finished your the lesson part, and in the next class I'll be explaining you for the English classwork how many books you have to keep and how it should be taken forward. Okay, so thank you. Have a great day, students.